Hey everyone, today I'll tell you a hilarious story of a funeral and a samurai helmet adventure. Just when he was about to take a peek at that shadow outside the door, boom, a giant was blocking the way. Even though Hyolyn made an effort to flirt with the Zongzi and try to get its attention in Japanese, it was quite evident that the Zongzi simply wasn't interested in his advances. As Hyolyn raised his gaze to the sky, he suddenly spotted the Zongzi delicately and gracefully dancing on the rooftop. Realizing the Zongzi was gearing up for an attack, Hyolyn bolted outside like a rabbit, while his junior, wielding an iron rod, was ready to duel the Zongzi but was swiftly captured instead. Before his junior could even squawk, the Zongzi grabbed him like a chicken. Then, the Zongzi's claws, resembling a spoon, scooped deeply into his belly. Just as the Zongzi was about to dish out some pain to Hyolyn, a nearby pagoda suddenly stole the show. The Zongzi glanced upwards towards the sky, folded his hands together, and began chanting, appearing exactly like a devout monk delivering a sermon. In an instant, the Zongzi burst into flames. Anne and Junior Master were gobsmacked. Then, the Zongzi transformed into a fireball and started flying around like a lost bird looking for its nest. Seeing signs of life in his junior, they rushed him to the hospital. The doctors fought to save him so far, so good. But due to organ and spinal injuries, he needs time under observation for a proper diagnosis. Hearing spine, old Jin suddenly recalled the slogan on the wall, the 38th parallel between North and South Korea after WW2 as light dawned on him, and he sped off to a small temple, rummaging through the treasure hunter's gear. He fished out a feng shui notebook from a drawer, only to find a group photo of treasure hunters tucked inside. On the back of the photo, it read, Team name, Iron Blood Squad Our Land, Our Comrades. Reading the diary, old Jin found they were patriotic feng shui masters, not treasure hunters. At that moment, he finally understood the true meaning of fox-cutting tiger demon and decided to return. Hoping to dig out a nail or sword from inside, he didn't expect to bump into the Zongzi again. Thankfully, it was daytime and the Zongzi couldn't unleash its power. Back, old Jin immediately gathered everyone. He stated Korea, before divided, resembled a tiger on the map, with Jin wider on the tiger's waist. The Japanese fox feng shui master had inserted an iron nail into the spine, aiming to destroy the whole of Korea's luck. Old Jin explained this was the true meaning behind the fox getting the tiger demon, and the Iron Blood Squad had realized the fox, so they camped at a nearby temple, seeking a chance to pull out the nail, while the Zongzi guarded it. Old Jin warned that if this nail wasn't pulled out, the divided Korea would be facing extinction. For the sake of future generations, Old Jin declared that they must pull out that nail, and the Zongzi protecting it would simply vanish. Seeing Old Jin's determination, Hyolyn and Junior Master struggled but decided to band with him. Hyolyn said the big Zongzi is hard to beat, but he has a trick to keep it busy and miracle. For extra safety, he painted spells on faces, surprisingly scaring the Zongzi away. By the time they climbed the mountain, it was evening. They tossed Zongzi's favorite fish into a wooden pit as bait, leading it to an old tree. At 2 a.m., sure enough, a big Zongzi popped out of the wood pit, like it was on a quest for a delicious snack. It grabbed the little fish and stuffed it into its mouth, chewing like it was living its best life. Hyolyn quickly lit the mugwort he prepared and stuffed it into the old tree, looking like a little wizard casting a spell. Meanwhile, old Jin and his assistant, the junior master, have also arrived at the wood pit, preparing to dig with all their might, their enthusiasm akin to that of explorers searching for buried treasure. Hyolyn learned through communication that the Zongzi was actually a World War II general known for slaying thousands. How fascinating. Later, the fox stitched his body with generals like a bizarre jigsaw. Lastly, the fox cursed the patched-up corpse, turning it into Japan's mightiest Zongzi. The purpose was to diminish Korea's luck, and the iron needle old Jin was looking for was actually stuck in the Zongzi's samurai sword. The reason the employer's grandpa was buried here was just the fox trick to baffle future generations. The junior master dug for over half an hour but couldn't find the iron needle, so he decided to check if Hyolyn was oblivious. Old Jin still believed he could find the needle, while Hyolyn's delay got him busted by the Zongzi. Just when Hewlin thought he'd bite the dust, Grenmoss suddenly appeared behind him, shocking everyone. Just then, a battle was about to erupt, and the Zongzi seemed to sense something was stirring in the wood. It let out a furious roar, turned into a fireball, and shot into the sky, while the junior master and Hewlin realized the trouble at hand and sprinted towards the tomb. Old Jin was still digging away, but when he saw the fireball overhead, he froze in terror, as if turned to stone. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and comment, show me some love. I'll be sharing many more fun stories. I'll see you next time. Bye there.